Now on CoastTV News.
It's a yellow alert day for rain. The rain continues to move through Delmarva this morning. With more on the way this week, I'll track it on Futurecast coming up next.
Royal Rumble, this land in Angola could be the site of a new Royal Farms. There's expected pushback, but we have the pushback against that pushback.
Sussex Central saga, the latest in the legal case between the school district and its former principal.
Can't beat him? Join him. A former opponent endorses Democrat Sarah McBride in the race of Delaware's lone congressional seat.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It is Tuesday, March 5th, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Paige Marley. Thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
Yeah, Paige, it is a wet 5 o'clock hour as we are dealing with some rain out there.
Definitely. A lot of rain. Well, I guess it depends because I woke up this morning, lots of rain, got in my car, no rain. On the way here, a little rain.
I had a little bit opposite. I went out, a little bit of rain. Then I'm sitting in here and it's pounding the roof. I could hear it. And it's been back and forth.
That was probably when I was on my way to work.
Oh.
Yeah. Probably. Well, Bob did mention just a minute ago it's a yellow alert day.
Yes, he did.
We've heard like first alert days, things
Red
like that.
alert.
Red alert. So, Bob, yellow alert day, what is that?
Yeah, well, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Delmarva. A yellow alert day is a step below the red alert, meaning we are expecting about a half inch to an inch of rain in a 24-hour period and winds gusting over 30 miles per hour. So we're getting close to that criteria now because we've got about a third to about 6/10 of an inch of rain. And we continue to watch the bands of rain moving from south to north. Still have the showers, not as heavy as they were earlier from Georgetown to Milton, Millsboro, Seaford. But we're also seeing some gaps in the steady and heavy rain. But watch out for big puddles, maybe some flooding in poor drainage areas. Eastern Shore also seeing a few showers. As we can see the center of low pressure here south of D.C. lifting to the north, and you can see all the heavy rain lifting to the north as this low pressure is doing the same. Temperatures out the door are in the 40s. We've got strong easterly winds sustained 30 miles per hour Indian River Inlet, and they are gusting close to 40 there, 30 in Rehoboth Beach. So we're seeing the wind and rain. Occasional rain will start to taper off with time. By noon, I'm thinking mainly cloudy. I think this model is a little aggressive, clearing in south this afternoon, but we certainly could see a little bit of sunshine and temperatures later on into the 50s with the rain. And today is not only a yellow alert day, we've got two more on the way, so 3 in a row. I'll talk about that and let you know when we finally dry out coming up.
All right, thank you, Bob. If you drive on Route 24 from Long Neck to Route 1, especially in the summer, you know it's almost always congested.
Yeah.
Royal Farms, they wanted to add a store along this route in Angola, and now the question, are more people likely to drive that road to get to the Royal Farms, or will the store be more of a service to the existing traffic? Last night in Angola, that was the debate.
In addition to claims of increased traffic, people who are opposed say there's also a concern of gasoline leaking into a nearby water source.
The meeting was hosted by Republican State Representative Jeff Pawlowski, who in the past has also expressed some concerns about the store. Royal Farms is countering several of these arguments. Take a look at this.
So the website has a whole tab with dates on upcoming events relating to the proposed location, including a community meeting at the Lewis Library on April 9th and Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission meeting coming up on April 24th. And another proposed Royal Farms, that's coming right off Route 16 and Cedar Creek Road in Milton. It was last summer the town council approved the construction of that new Royal Farms. This proposal also stirred some debate in the area as well. Some people worried that the store would bring more traffic, more trash to the area. The town has not announced yet when the construction will begin for that development.
Now for an update to the ongoing story of Sussex Central High School and its former principal, Dr. Bradley Layfield. But first, we want to set up some context for you in case you're unfamiliar with this story. In November of last year, Dr. Layfield received a written notice that he was being fired. This was after a criminal investigation into allegations made by 18-year-old former student Anaya Harmon. She claims a video of a school fight that she was a part of was shared in May, in which her breast was exposed, and a meme of that was created and then circulated.
And on Monday, closing arguments by Layfield's legal team say 10 charges made by the district are either unproven or they are denied.
Keep in mind, a big part of this case was centered around the meme.
And Layfield's lawyer, Thomas Newberger, argues both sides agreed there was no nudity shown in the meme, and that Layfield had no idea that that meme was even being created.
As far as the surveillance video that Layfield shared with other faculty members, Neuberger says there is no policy or training for how surveillance camera footage should be used by school staff. However, at the district hearing last month, Superintendent Jay Owens said Layfield's behavior and district policy warranted his termination.
Neuberger says there is a racial component to the case. Layfield, a white man, the woman in the video is African American. Neuberger mentions a previous racial incident and says the board was eager to make an example out of Mr. Layfield for what they call political reasons. Now, we reached out to the Indian River School District for comment. We've not heard back, but that February 15th hearing, the district said Layfield had a history of inappropriate behavior.
Now, there's also been other allegations against Layfield. According to Owens, Layfield has been disciplined before for what was, quote, being unprofessional. He said in October of 2021, it was alleged that Layfield was under the influence of alcohol on a Zoom call. And that same year, in another incident, Owens claimed Layfield tapped the camera in a Zoom video call with an inappropriately shaped candy lollipop. Layfield has persistently repeated his innocence, saying the reasons given for his terminations are false and defamatory and that this is a, quote, politically driven vendetta.
Happening today, Delaware Governor Carney is set to deliver his final State of the State address. Carney's office says that 15 minutes before his speech, the General Assembly will meet in a joint session. Carney is scheduled to give his speech at Legislative Hall in Dover at 2 p.m. The speech will be live streamed on the governor's YouTube channel.
Last week, Democrat State Treasurer in Delaware, Colleen Davis, dropped out of the race for the state's lone U.S. congressional seat. On Monday, she announced her endorsement of State Senator Sarah McBride in that same race. McBride now has 20 endorsements from elected officials, community organizers, labor unions, and national advocacy organizations. Her challenger on the Democrat side of the race is Delaware State Housing Authority Director Eugene Young. Whoever wins that race will face Republican Danielle Hall, small business owner from Dover. Fresh off the Supreme Court decision that allows him to stay on the ballot, today, former President Trump is expected to dominate the Republican Super Tuesday contest, while Nikki Haley is hoping for a fundraising boost to keep her in the race.
However, this comes after Haley's win in the D.C. primary over the weekend. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us what's expected from this year's Super Tuesday primaries.
Thank you very much.
Former President Trump starting this week off with a legal win after the Supreme Court ruled he can stay on the ballot in Colorado, reversing the state's decision that disqualified him for his actions leading into the January 6 attack at the U.S. Capitol.
Essentially, you cannot take somebody out of a race because an opponent would like to have it that way.
Trump continues his dominant march toward the Republican nomination. Still, former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley is not giving in.
It is time for a new generational leader who can leave the negativity and the baggage behind.
Republican voters in more than a dozen states and one territory weigh in this Super Tuesday, with more than 800 delegates at stake. Trump is favored to pick up political victories across the board. He's also fighting off more court battles, with his presidential immunity case coming before the court next month.
If a president doesn't have full immunity, you really don't have a president, because nobody that is serving in that office will have the courage to make, in many cases, what would be the right decision, or it could be the wrong decision.
Some voters are keeping a close eye on the former president's court cases.
I'd like to see where some of these cases go about the surrounding the insurrection and kind of see where that plays off.
Americans head to the polls today in what is set to be a pivotal moment in the race for the White House. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And new polling shows Trump leading President Biden in a potential 2020 rematch that is within the margin of error.
All right, well, we're just getting started this morning, Matt.
Coming up, rental tax rules. We'll tell you about changes and deadlines in 2 Sussex County communities that could impact the upcoming peak season.
Also, Lewis exploring an ordinance that would change the way you listen to music while you dine around the city. We're telling you what could change and how it would impact your experience.
And Rehoboth Beach parking rules. We'll tell you about the newly approved changes that could have you paying more to park. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
enjoy 10 songs in a row. Sponsored by Pohanga Kia of Salisbury.
When you're at the beach, the priority is having fun with your family. And when you got a full house, let us handle the food and bring Bethany Blues to you. From our award-winning barbecue to specialty dishes and family-style options, we have something special for your group. Let Bethany Blues bring the good times home to you.
Let's get together and sing.
Music boosts moods, reduces anxiety and agitation, and increases happiness and engagement.
At Homewell Care Services, we can use music to help connect with your loved ones.
Homewell Care Services provides quality in-home care 24/7 or short-term care when you need it most.
To learn more about Homewell Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
From inside Iran, from Israel, from Florida, from Lewiston, Maine. Part of our continued reporting. This is what a country at war looks like. Women, children. What is it like? Countless neighborhoods across the region that look just like this. Everybody good? What's the it took for all this damage to occur?
Bring the mat to your living room. From the first takedown to the last pin, high school wrestling lives here on Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams.
Coming up on 512 on this rainy Tuesday morning, Bay Health Cam in Dover showing the rain on the ground, on the lens, 45. It's a cold rain and it's windy too. The heaviest of the rain has moved to the north, but we're still seeing the hit and miss showers across Delaware right now. A little spottier across northern Maryland and the eastern shore. You're seeing the showers as well as low pressure is spinning south of D.C. and that will continue to bring in the clouds and showers today. And temperatures out the door in the 40s and gusty winds sustained over 20 miles per hour along the coast. So kind of a stormy morning for the kiddos off to the bus stop. Make sure they have their rain gear. Rain likely 46. But by the time they're heading home, maybe some peaks of blue and mainly cloudy and around 54.
Dewey Beach rolling out its updated parking strategy for 2024. Starting April 1st, you can buy seasonal parking permits for $300. There's special discounts available for property and business owners. The town says additional free parking spaces will be introduced to cater to the growing number of scooter riders. Remember, parking is free every Monday from 5 to 11 p.m. during the summer paid parking season. If you get a parking ticket in Rehoboth Beach, you'll probably have less time to appeal it. A lot less. City commissioners agreed to create an ordinance to shorten the appeal time from 30 to 7 days for the summer. And then do end-of-season reports in October and November, which will show the impact this decision had on the number of appeals.
Whole Foods Market soon launching some smaller stores. They'll be called Whole Foods Market Daily Shop, and they're meant for urban areas. Now, despite the smaller size, Whole Foods says customers will still be able to grab-and-go meals, recipe ingredients, and weekly grocery essentials. The first Whole Foods Market Daily Shop will launch in New York City this year. Trader Joe's has recalled more than 61,000 pounds of its chicken soup dumplings because of possible plastic contamination. I know a lot of people who eat those. The manufacturer says it received complaints that people found hard plastic from a permanent marker inside the food. The U.S. Department of Agriculture now urging you, throw those away or return the item. Well, still ahead this morning in music modifications in Lewis. We're telling you about an ordinance the city is discussing that would change the way restaurants play music outdoors.
The Spicer Brothers camera in Salisbury telling the story. It's a soaker, rain on the lens, rain everywhere, and it's a yellow alert day today. In fact, we've got 3 yellow alert days in a row for more rain through Thursday. I'll track it on Futurecast coming up in 2 minutes.
Solar is a legacy you will pass on to future generations. So choose a local company with the skills and expertise to do it right. Sunrise Solar is your complete solar energy solution, offering interactive systems for farming and industrial. The Sunrise team has the knowledge, training, and certifications necessary to build the best solar unit for your needs. With a 25-year panel production warranty. Call today about financing and low monthly payments. Sunrise Solar, powering your future.
Hey moms, you know those unforgettable face palms? Those moments that leave us both laughing and sighing. They're not just mishaps, there are shared stories. Share your unique mom moments with us. Go to coastlife.com/mom.
Hey Dawn, did you ever get the wind damages on your roof repaired?
I did. I called Morse Roofing and Siding. The owners were prior insurance adjusters and they guided us through the entire insurance process.
That is great news.
They didn't just repair it. Morse Roofing and Siding replaced my entire roof with very little out-of-pocket money from us. We saved thousands.
Give me their number so I can have them look at my roof.
For your complimentary roof inspection, give Morse Roofing and Siding a call at 302-663-0042 or visit them on the web.
Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach has been serving award-winning Italian food since 2008. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves traditional and coastal Italian cuisine, pairing Mediterranean flavors with fresh seafood and local produce. Lupo has an extensive all-Italian wine list, monthly wine dinners, and a friendly and knowledgeable staff. Popular dishes include chicken parmesan, lobster bucatini, and veal meatballs. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and open 7 days a week. See you soon.
Hey moms, you know those unforgettable face palms? Those moments that leave us both laughing and sighing. They're not just mishaps, there are shared stories. Share your unique mom moments with us. Go to coastlife.com/mom.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on Coast TV.
5:16 on this Tuesday morning. In the middle of your screen, you get a live look there of Salisbury. It's a live look that's got some water on the camera. And we begin this morning, Bob, under yellow alert conditions.
That's right, Matt. We're talking about a lot of water out there. We had that heavier rain earlier. Watch out for ponding on the roads and flooding in poor drainage areas. And as we talked about earlier, the yellow alert means a ½ to an inch of rain within a 24-hour period and winds gusting over 30 miles per hour. So far, about 1/3 to about 6/10 of an inch of rain, with the heaviest of the rain moving north now. So that's certainly good, but we're still seeing some scattered showers around Bridgeville, Milton, around the Millsboro area. It's a little light. Gumboro seeing some light showers now, maybe some drizzle as well. The main hazard right now, once again, big puddles and also maybe some minor flooding. Salisbury seeing some showers or drizzle and around the eastern area and the eastern shore. You're also seeing some of that rain now. You see the big swirl here just west of Chesapeake Bay. This is low pressure churning to the north very slowly and taking a lot of that heavy rain to the west, north, and east of us. We're in a little bit of a dry slot, so it will be a little drier, but still some showers this morning as this low slowly moves north. And then only a short break before we see this mess back to the west, to the Gulf Coast and the Midwest, start to move our way on into Wednesday. We're looking at temperatures in the 40s out the door, gusty easterly winds around 10 to 20 miles per hour, even stronger along the coast, gusting to 37 Indian River Inlet, 28 Bethany Beach, 31 in Rehoboth. So windy, a real nasty morning as the rain will start to diminish. The winds do start to shift to the west this afternoon. And this model's really aggressive with saying, hey, it's going to be nice and sunny by 4 o'clock. I hope so, but I don't know. I think we're still going to see some clouds. We could see areas of fog through the overnight hours, and then that next system moves in as early as 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning tomorrow. That's moving through with moderate to heavy rain at times. It's another yellow alert day for your Wednesday. As by 5 p.m., we're still stuck in the rain, and that continues through the evening hours. And we're not done there because we go into Thursday. It's still a little lobe of rain over the top of us into Thursday evening. We do dry it out Friday, but then as we go into the weekend, later Saturday and Sunday, this could be a stronger system with more wind and rain as we go on into your Sunday. So a very, very wet period. Maybe a few more hundredths of an inch of rain for today. And then for the Wednesday system, maybe ½ inch to over an inch in some places. Then we'll tack on another inch. So a grand total of 2 to maybe 3.5 inches by Thursday. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Here's our Paul. They have a 7-day forecast. 3 first yellow alert days in a row. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the rain, 50s to around 60 degrees. A break Friday, then rain later Saturday and on into Sunday. Another yellow alert day. Remember, clocks go ahead 1 hour Saturday night. Boy, it's a great day to win an umbrella, guys, isn't it? Randall Smith from Lewis. He's our umbrella winner today from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Thank you. Randall should stop by today. Hey, don't forget, Coast TV has a brand new Facebook page for all the latest in news, exclusive content, and interactive discussions. visit and follow our new page. You can do that by going to facebook.com/CoastTVNBC or scan the QR code on your screen and you'll stay connected with us.
Music can add a little ambience to your outdoor dining experience and put a little pep in your step when walking downtown. That's an idea Lewis may soon embrace. A new ordinance would open the door to music. So here are some of the details. You're not going to see a lot of bands playing all of a sudden. No live music will be allowed. For music speakers, those speakers can't be bigger than 20 inches by 20 inches. And on top of that, music can only be played from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. It does bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what are your thoughts on outdoor ambient music?
Okay, so 52% of you say it needs strict guidelines. 32% of you say it enhances the atmosphere, and just 16% of you say you have some noise concerns. So if you haven't voted yet, you still can. Go to CoastTV.com, or you can scan that QR code right there on your screen.
Up next on Coast TV News Today, rental tax rules. We'll tell you about important deadlines in 2 Sussex County communities for property owners who may want to make a little extra money during the upcoming peak season. We'll be right back.
It's now or never.
2 dead bodies in the name of free speech.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted.
You come and see it, my right daughter!
When you're undercover, one mistake and it's all over.
Can I go home now? That's not how this works.
Law & Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Draper Media is searching for a full-time entry-level accountant. Successful candidates should have at least an associate's degree or equivalent experience. Candidates with experience in Sage Intacct will be given preference. It's an extremely detail-oriented job involving problem solving. Join the Draper Media team today as our next accountant with full benefits. Go to drapermediajobs.com to learn more and apply. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey Dawn, did you ever get the wind damages on your roof repaired?
I did. I called Morse Roofing and Siding. The owners were prior insurance adjusters, and they guided us through the entire insurance process.
That is great news.
They didn't just repair it. Morse Roofing and Siding replaced my entire roof with very little out-of-pocket money from us. We saved thousands.
Give me their number so I can have them look at my roof.
For your complimentary roof inspection, give Morse Roofing and Siding a call at 302-663-0042 or visit them on the web.
Ziggy Marley lights up the Jennifer Hudson Show.
How did you get the nickname Ziggy?
Ziggy is our small spliff. You know what a spliff is?
I have no clue.
Plus, tips from dog trainer Brendan McMillan.
Tuesday at 2 on Coast TV.
Dewey Beach has released some key dates for those who are renting their properties for the upcoming months. The town says if you rented your property between October 1st and March 30th, your accommodations tax is due by April 15th. If you owe accommodations tax, the town says you will not receive your rental license for 2024-2025 until it is paid. And if you plan to rent your property between May 1st, 2024 and April 30th, 2025, the town says you must first obtain a rental license.
Short-term renters may be seeing some changes coming their way. The Ocean City Council and Planning Commissions discussed some possible changes, such as adding more regulations to parking and also include a set occupancy limit. While the Council and Planning Commission are still discussing what those regulations might look like, one homeowner thinks that adding more regulations could be a good thing.
Home rentals can get out of control, for sure. It's probably a good idea for some planning commission to sit and think about what the rules should be.
The Ocean City Council and Planning Commission are looking to implement some changes to short-term rentals coming up in 2025.
First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahy joins us again, and perhaps the hint of sun later today, maybe asking for a friend.
It just showed it. It was like, hey, sunshine, 4 o'clock. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. I think we're looking at a lot of clouds along the beaches, and you're not seeing any rain icons here in Ocean City or Fenwick Island, but drizzle, some light rain, especially early on, and then drying out through the day. Temperatures into the 50s, so not the best of beach days. And it will be a bumpy ferry ride up to Cape May because it will be choppy with strong winds and seas of 3 to 6 feet. Lewis, you're looking at mainly cloudy skies, maybe some late day sun for you, and also Rehoboth, showers early on, then drying out. We do have more yellow alert days on the way. It's going to be soggy right into the weekend. Those details in a few minutes.
Thank you. Coming up after the break on Coast TV News today, Super Tuesday, beginning in more than a dozen states as voters head to polls today. We're telling you the current state of the race for the White House.
Also, Royal Farms rumble in Angola. We'll tell you why some people in the community have concerns over the plans for the gas station convenience store.
And we've got an update for you in the lawsuit against former Sussex Central principal Bradley Layfield. We'll tell you some details of the closing arguments in that case. Coast TV News today will be right back.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the Coast TV First Alert Weather Phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Don't miss the free Health, Fitness, and Leisure Expo, March 9th at Cape and Lupin High. Bring the family and tell your friends. Admission is free. A full array of health, fitness, and leisure products, fitness centers, physical therapy, health food, home products and services, and even water sports. BB Healthcare will be providing free health screenings. Don't miss the free Health, Fitness, and Leisure Expo, March 9th, 9 to 4 at Cape and Lupin High.
Spring is here, signaling the perfect time to rejuvenate your lawn. Trust the knowledgeable staff at Johnson Seed and Feed to prepare your yard this season. Our lawn checklist, high-quality seasonal fertilizers, and premium grass seeds ensure a beautiful and healthy lawn throughout the summer. Unlike retail chains, we offer pure Eastern Shore grass seeds with no inert matter added. Don't miss out on our Dunbar, where you can craft your own spring arrangement. Be the envy of your neighborhood and enjoy your lawn with Johnson's Seed and Feed.
Windsor Teak Furniture Fenwick Island offers the world's best drop leaf folding tables with 20 different versions in stock. They can be used with one leaf up or with two, and when both leaves are folded down, the table can be stored in 8 inches of space. We have drop leaf tables in dining, counter, and bar height, and they can seat from 2 to 6 people. We have a table for you. Drop by our showroom and smell the teak, or check us out at windsorteakfurniture.com, and remember, teak lasts a lifetime.
From inside Iran, from Israel, from Florida. Part of our continued reporting.
Think we're all safe? Everybody good?
Women, children,
This is Coast TV News Today.
March 5th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Paige Marley.
It is 5:28 on this Tuesday morning. It's a wet start to our day. That's what we've been talking about all morning so far.
Very much so. A yellow alert day, so not too bad, but not great.
It's not great.
Yeah,
We know yellow alert isn't great.
No,
I guess it would be a green alert day if it was great, Bob.
If it was like sunny, yeah, exactly.
You want me to add another color to my 7-day forecast, so we'll have green, yellow, red, just like a traffic light. Yeah, we have a yellow alert day today because it's impactful. We've got big puddles, maybe local flooding, half-inch to an inch of rain and gusty winds. All those are in the mix as we're looking at our 6-hour radar replay. We had the real heavy rain earlier and still seeing showers around Seaford, Bridgeville, Milton, Jones Crossroads. This is not as widespread or heavy as it was earlier. Spotty showers around Salisbury towards the coast and also some more showers for the Eastern Shore. The culprit is low pressure just south of D.C., slowly churning to the north. So the rain will start to taper off, but still hanging around this morning. Out the door, seeing temperatures in the 40s and gusty winds over 20 miles per hour along the coast. Well, even gusting higher than that, 36 Indian River Inlet, not as strong inland. As the showers continue this morning, we do start to dry it out later this morning into this afternoon, and maybe some peaks of sunshine as we go into the afternoon. We'll have to see about that. But your drive cast this morning, I did give it the yellow light, large puddles. Take it slow, leave extra space between you and the car ahead of you, and then drying out later today for your PM commute.
Thank you, Bob. And now for an update to the ongoing story of Sussex Central High School and its former principal, Dr. Bradley Layfield. But first, we want to set up some context for you in case you're not totally familiar with this story. In November last year, Dr. Layfield received a written notice that he was being fired. This was after a criminal investigation into allegations made by 18-year-old former student Anaya Harmon. She claims a video of a school fight that she was a part of was shared in May, in which her breast was exposed and a meme of that was created and then circulated.
On Monday, closing arguments by Layfield's legal team say 10 charges made by the district are either unproven or denied.
Keep in mind, a big part of this case was centered around the meme.
Now, Layfield's lawyer, Thomas Newberger, argues that both sides agree there was no nudity shown in the meme and that Layfield had no idea that meme was even being created.
As far as the surveillance video that Layfield shared with other faculty members, Newberger says there's no policy or training for how surveillance camera footage should be used by school staff. However, at the district hearing last month, Superintendent Jay Owens said Layfield's behavior and district policy warranted his termination.
Newberger says there is a racial component to the case. Layfield is a white man. The woman in the video is African American. Newberger mentions a previous racial incident and says the board was eager to make an example out of Mr. Layfield for political reasons. Now, we reached out to the Indian River School District for a comment. We have not heard back yet. But at that February 15th hearing, the district said Layfield had a history of inappropriate behavior.
Question over a proposed Royal Farms in Angola off an often congested stretch of Route 24. Will more people drive to that store and create even more traffic, or will the store service the already existing cars and trucks on that road?
No matter the answer, some people living there are hoping to stop its construction. Coast TV's Charles Reinert shows us why some people are worried and why Royal Farms says this is a needed addition.
These are the site plans for a controversial Royal Farms on Route 24 and Angola Road. But the problems with the seemingly run-of-the-mill gas station go deeper than you might think.
As a business, they certainly run a good business. The problem is location.
On top of the concerns with the proposed location bringing even more traffic to an already busy Route 24, the plot of land is near a well water source for dozens of people. A meeting tonight among locals discussed these concerns and drew a large crowd, including state politicians.
There's a wellhead that is serves 23 communities that's very close to the location of the gas station, and sooner or later there's going to be a spill at some point, and so I think that's very problematic.
Royal Farms isn't exactly staying quiet through all these criticisms, though. The gas station chain started a website called AngolaRofo.com, where people can sign a petition supporting the location and even send a message in favor to the county council. The company says they are aware of these concerns and are planning to address them, saying, quote, "A comprehensive traffic impact analysis has been concluded, ensuring safety and service levels on nearby roads are prioritized. We strategically position our fuel system with careful consideration for natural resources, utilizing advanced technology in compliance with EPA and Delaware DNREC guidelines to maximize distance from Sarah Run." End quote. But not everyone is convinced.
I think that we just really need to take a good look at this, and hopefully their application will be disapproved.
This isn't the first time this plot of land has come under fire, as a 7-Eleven was proposed here a few years back. But that idea was shot down by the county. According to that Royal Farms website, there is quite a few big dates coming on for this proposed location, including a community workshop at the Lewis Public Library on April 9th and a Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission public hearing on April 24th. I'm Charles Reiner in Angola, Coast TV News.
Curious about a possible wind farm off the coast coming on the shore of Delaware? Delaware State Parks hosting a meeting to talk about how the transmission lines could come on to 3 R's Beach in Delaware Seashore State Park and impact recreational activities. According to a release from DNREC, the project includes installing up to 121 turbines. Last December, Governor John Carney began formal negotiations with U.S. Wind to lease state park land so offshore energy can get a regional power grid. The informational event is coming up. It's set for 4 to 7 p.m. March 12th at Bethany Beach Town Hall.
Dewey Beach is gearing up for a big facelift with the Del Dot Street paving project. The project is set to start on April 8th. It targets streets and avenues in the town's north end. Home and business owners will get a 2-day notice ahead of the milling and paving operations, and the town says signs will be posted to make sure the road work project goes smooth.
Lewis is accepting proposals for leasing, repairing, and utilizing of a city-owned property at 401 Savannah Road. The site stretches 100 feet from Savannah Road and 65 feet from American Legion Road. There's a catch. Since the property is zoned as open space, the city will only consider proposals that fall under conditional use or non-conforming use categories. This means that ideas must fit specific criteria. The city says it will not accept proposals that try to combine different categories. Those proposals are due by March 11th.
It's a big day in the 2024 presidential campaign. Super Tuesday lumps together contests in several states, including California, North Carolina, Texas, and Virginia. It's been a relatively easy path so far for President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. The real question is whether Nikki Haley can gain any traction to challenge Trump for the Republican presidential nomination. However, her campaign recently saw success in the D.C. primary over the weekend, where she beat out the former president.
Boeing facing another round of headaches. 3 passengers are suing Alaska Airlines and Boeing for $1 billion. They were on a 737 MAX 9 in January when a door plug flew out mid-flight. Also, an FAA audit report out yesterday stems from that January accident. It alleges multiple non-compliance issues. Boeing has fewer than 90 days to produce a quality improvement plan based on the audit and an earlier expert panel review.
And we still have a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Still coming up, securing your money from scams. We'll tell you what to look out for so you don't get got.
Also, Delaware girls high school basketball playoffs. Could a Head Open Conference team advance against the private school power from the north?
And after a legendary career, Eagles center Jason Kelce announced his retirement. We're telling you about his Hall of Fame-worthy 13 years in the NFL. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
Hey moms, you know those unforgettable face palms? Those moments that leave us both laughing and sighing. They're not just mishaps, there are shared stories. Share your unique mom moments with us. Go to coastlife.com/mom.
Helping people is why I became an attorney. I'm Kelly Geloff of the Law Offices of Tunnel & Razor, and I handle personal injury cases. When I meet with clients, they're usually in pain due to their injuries and overwhelmed by their situation. They come to me because they need someone to help. As your attorney, I will strive to have you feel less stressed and be the voice you need to get you the compensation you deserve. And you'll have me and my entire staff to help you through the legal process. Trust us to be your voice.
Not everyone wants a big funeral. For those seeking a simple alternative, the Eastern Shore's most trusted family and funeral service offers another option. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Service is simple and affordable. A direct cremation tribute starts at just $15.95, or choose to have a small visitation service, serving Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia with easy consultation by phone and streamlined electronic documentation. Learn more at easternshorecremation.com. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Services. Simply respectful.
It's now or never.
2 dead bodies in the name of free speech.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted. You come and see it by my daughter!
When you're undercover, one mistake and it's all over.
Can I go home now? That's not how this works.
Law & Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
All new Drew.
A Drew and A turns into a heart-to-heart.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happiness is a choice, not something that lands in your lap.
Inspiration. It gives you strength.
Tuesday at noon on Coast TV.
Grab the rain gear out the door and pack your patience. It's wet and kind of rainy. Bay Health Cam in Milford. Well, right now you can see it's a little misty, but the heavier rain has now pushed to the north. Still seeing the showers from Seaford to Georgetown and Bridgeville, but there are gaps where it's drier, but some patchy drizzle across Maryland, the eastern shore of Maryland as well, as the bulk of the heavier rain is around us, but we're still looking at showers with low pressure moving through and temperatures in the 40s and gusty easterly winds sustained over 30 miles miles per hour along the coast. Here's your checklist today. Green check marks for umbrella, raincoat, rain boots. Pack your patience out there. A lot of big puddles. Pack the warm beverage and have the sunglasses for this afternoon. Another way to get your forecast is the First Alert Weather Line. Call 443-880-9100. It's sponsored by Baird, Mendows, Brockstead, and Federico.
Happening today, if you see some smoke in the Milton area, do not be alarmed. The Nature Conservancy will be conducting a prescribed burn on the Edward H. McKay Preserve along Round Pole Bridge Road. The burn window is open until April 30th. And according to the Conservancy, these controlled burns are carefully planned and implemented. And they say the burns provide a management tool in maintaining the habitat at McKay Preserve.
Lewis on the lookout for energetic and motivated people to join their beach patrol team. The city's offering seasonal lifeguard positions at their parks and marina department. City officials say the ideal candidate must be at least 16 years old and have lifeguard and CPR certifications through the American Red Cross. Lifeguards will work starting from May through September with a schedule that does include days, weekends, and holiday hours.
Philadelphia Eagles will have to soar into next season with someone else at center. Jason Kelce, who played his entire 13-year career with the team, announced his retirement on Monday during a 45-minute press conference. An occasionally emotional Kelce spoke about the highs, the lows of his NFL experience. His parents and brother, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, were on hand.
I loved football. Whether it was in my backyard with my brother, on the playground with my friends, or suiting up on Friday nights at Cleveland Heights High School. I loved everything about it.
Eagles won Super Bowl 52 with Kelce at center for quarterback Nick Foles, and after getting drafted into the NFL in 2011, Kelce went to 7 Pro Bowls and was named an All-Pro 6 times.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Smyrna girls basketball hoping to keep their Cinderella run going over the 1-seed Caravel Academy in the Delaware State quarterfinals. And Caravel is the 1 seed in the tournament because they got shooters like this. Anaya Price, she knocks down the opening possession 3 to give the Bucks a quick lead. But you can't front on the Eagles too. They can hit them from outside as well. Kai Burnett from way downtown, that knots it up at 3. A few minutes later, the triples keep coming as it's Price, this time from the corner, sinking one home for 3. That opens the Caravel lead up to 5. Now back to Smyrna. Amaya Ellerby, the high arcing shot, and it rattles in. Some excellent 3-point shooting on display from both sides leads down to 2. Ensuing possession for the Bucks, this time it's Bracelyn Jacinto getting the inside bucket to go, lead back to 4. Other end, Burnett using some quick moves to push to the rim, but Caravel's Chastity Wilson is all over it, giving no space and rejecting that shot away. The Buccaneers would lead by 7 after 1, and they would cruise in the second half to a 64-38 win. They're moving on to the state semis. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day.
A new musical romantic comedy aimed at entertaining and also at educating people about a particular disability. David Daniel has a look in today's Hollywood Minute.
I was most likely not to want the spotlight. I just wished to be seen as unique.
Shannon DeVito stars in the original musical Most Likely Not To, which was staged in New York on Rare Disease Day, February 29th, and is now on YouTube. DeVito plays a fashion designer reluctantly traveling to her high school reunion.
Instead of working on my company's fall formal wear collection, I get to wear it to a gym that I never even went into with a bunch of people I don't even know anymore.
I get to sing and act and write a little bit and do some comedy, so it was just everything that I love to do, and I'm always excited to bring authentic representation to the screen and stage.
DeVito is one of several cast members with SMA, spinal muscular atrophy. The show was sponsored by Genentech as part of its SMA My Way program, which works to raise awareness of SMA.
Come what may, live SMA my way, the final say, each and every day.
We hope that these programs sort of advance societal discourse around ableism because we do feel it's the next frontier in terms of representation.
DeVito says the focus is SMA, but the themes are universal.
Meeting somebody for the first time, seeing old classmates that you didn't really get along with, travel. I mean, everyone has travel issues.
Let's make our choices our own. Let's not confront things alone.
It's just a really good time, and anyone can watch it and enjoy it. And if you learn something, that's your fault.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Certainly a soggy start to our Tuesday. Tidal Health Cam in Salisbury, water on the lens, water on the roads. Take it slow out there. It is a yellow alert day as the rain continues across Delmarva, and we've got more yellow alert days on the way, consecutive ones. I'll track the rain on Futurecast after the break.
At Draper Media, we offer more than TV and radio advertising. We reach your customers wherever they are, at the gas pump, in bars and restaurants, driving around Delmarva, in a taxi or rideshare at the beach, on social media, or searching for products and services, checking their email, and listening to podcasts or streaming video. Our plans fit all your business needs. Email Frank Hamilton today.
On Wednesday, May 15th, vote for your favorite chef at the 10th anniversary celebration Top Chef of the Culinary Coast event to benefit Meals on Wheels Lewis Rehoboth. The fun begins at 6 p.m. at Ivy and Dewey Beach, when you'll enjoy live music and feast on the area's best culinary creations and local spirits. Get your tickets online at mealsonwheelslr.org or call Meals on Wheels at 302-645-7449.
Homewell's mission is to bring joy, companionship, and a helping hand into the lives of those we serve. Become a Homewell hero today.
I'm a Homewell hero because I transform routine care into meaningful connections.
Offering full benefits, weekly pay, holiday pay, and PTO.
As a Homewell hero, I'm rewarded for my hard work. Our mentor program gives you help on the job, teaching you to be a problem solver.
Join us at homewellcares.com and be the hero that someone needs today.
From inside Iran, from Israel, from Florida, from Lewiston, Maine, part of our continued reporting. This is what a country in war looks like. Women, children. What is it like? Countless neighborhoods across the region that look just like this. Everybody good? It took for all this damage to occur.
It is 5:47 on your Tuesday morning. We are going to take a live look right now at Salisbury. You can't really see much there, Bob, can you? Because the rain still stuck to the camera. I guess it gives a good idea of what we're looking at in Salisbury, though.
Pretty much. That page, that sums it up exactly. It's really messy out there. We had the heavy rain overnight, which is now beginning to taper off. Now, make sure you scan the QR code right there, and you'll get the Coast TV weather app there by getting your phone in camera mode. It's important to have that during these stormy times and non-stormy times. And we have a yellow alert, and we have met the rain criteria in several areas with we usually look for about a half inch to about an inch for the yellow alert. In Dagsboro so far overnight, almost 7/10 of an inch of rain. Bethany Beach, a half inch, 4,400ths in Harbison, Georgetown and Lewis, a little over third for you, and 3,100ths in Rehoboth. So the real steady rain is over, but we'll continue to add to the rain bucket with some scattered showers. And this is a 6-hour replay of that rain that was heavy overnight. So watch out for those large puddles this morning. Bridgeville still seeing the rain. Georgetown, but we're also seeing gaps too, as Salisbury and Ocean Pines are seeing some areas of drizzle and light rain. We're also seeing that across the eastern shore right now as low pressure is slowly spinning just south of D.C. right now. So you see this arc of heavier rain now to our north. So we're in this bit of a dry slot. So that'll be the case as we go through today. We could actually see some sunshine this afternoon. The dry out is short-lived because we have more rain that's developing to our west. That's moving in here tomorrow. Out the door, temperatures in the 40s. We've got winds that are gusty, especially along the coast, and in some cases over 30-mile-per-hour gust along the coast. Not as strong inland. So if you don't have to travel this morning, I'd just stay inside and wait till it dries out a little bit. It will as we go through the day. 1:30, we have mainly cloudy skies, and this model wants to clear us out by 4 and say, hey, lots of sunshine, but I don't know about that. Still some clouds, and then overnight we could see some fog with the mostly clear skies. But then here comes the next round of rain on into your Wednesday. Some of it will be heavy at times. It's another yellow alert day, a washout as that heavy rain continues into the evening. Looks like it tapers off as we go into Wednesday night, and then looks like it redevelops again on Thursday. We get a break Friday, and then more rain as we go into later Saturday and Sunday. This system could be a little stronger with some heavier rain and stronger winds, and we're finally done after that. This first system gives us another few hundredths of an inch of rain, and then we go into Wednesday and into Thursday, about a half inch to an inch there, and then we tack on at least another inch as we go into the latter part of Thursday. So a grand total of about 2 to maybe 3.5 inches of rain. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 3 consecutive yellow alert days with temperatures in the 50s to around 60 on Wednesday. Friday we get a break, and then I think much of Saturday is dry. Then the rain builds in later in the day. Set those clocks ahead 1 hour as we go into Sunday morning. We're daylight saving time, and then heavier rain on Sunday and some wind and 57.
And for more weather updates, Bob just talked about this moments ago. Make sure to pull out your phones and scan the QR code for our First Alert Weather app. You can download the app for free to get all the weather updates you need. It is National Consumer Protection Week, and the Department of Justice wants to help you protect your hard-earned money. They released a list of the top 10 ways first staters are getting taken advantage of. Number 1 is imposter scams, people pretending to be someone they're not. We see this with people pretending to be police or energy companies, any position that can trick you into giving up your cash. Online shopping and negative reviews are second. Car-related scams are third. If you want to take a look at the full list, we have that for you up on our website, CoastTV.com.
Wycomico County wants to hear your thoughts on the proposed budget for fiscal year 2025. County Executive Julie Giordano is inviting locals to participate in a public hearing to share some opinions and ask questions about the upcoming budget plan. According to the county, Giordano will staff and consider the suggestions of citizens when creating the operating budget. This hearing will take place March 11th. It's at the Wycomico Youth and Civic Center. The county says final decisions on the budget will be based on prioritization of needs and available funding resources.
Up next on Coast TV News Today, everyone loves having their own space, but is that the best move health-wise? We'll tell you how living alone could impact your health. We'll be right back.
Delmarva Sports Network is on the lookout for a social media promotions producer. Manage our digital scene and craft content that captures the spirit of local sports. Successful candidates have at least 5 years of experience and a passion for sports to produce thrilling videos that engage and inspire. Join our team and make a difference in how sports stories are told. Apply today at DraperMediaJobs.com. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Get ready for the ultimate outdoor experience. Join us for the DSN Outdoors Expo on Friday, April 19th from 4 to 8 and Saturday, April 20th from 10 to 4. Showcase your products or services to thousands of potential customers at the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington. Increase your brand awareness and reach a large audience at the DSN Outdoors Expo. To apply as a vendor and for more information, visit WBOCEvents.com.
Visit Tyndall's Casual Furniture, where comfort meets style and quality meets affordability. And affordability doesn't mean you have to compromise on quality. We are Delmarva's exclusive dealer for Pollywood, the name you know and trust. Pollywood dining sets start at only $9.95, fully assembled and backed by a 20-year warranty. We're also proud to carry made-in-the-USA brands like Casual Comfort and Telescope Casual. Plus, we have a wide selection of wicker by Northcape, all made with aluminum frames. So shop today with the local experts at Tyndall's Casual Furniture in Laurel and Lewis.
Go Glass. Repair, replace, upgrade, or enhance. Go Glass is your go-to for everything glass, friendly and fast. From our Infinity insulated glass windows that we bake right here on Delmarva, to auto glass, and from shower doors to beautiful glass railings, even screen porches and patio doors. Go Glass is your one-stop shop for everything glass, friendly and fast. Online at go-glass.com. We're proud to be Delmarva's #1 glass company. Go Glass.
Cheers to 50 years of the Players. Here's to the jaw-dropping Eagles, 60-foot birdies,
better than most,
and that one pesky seagull. Here's to making an entrance, making a statement,
it's not a shot you practice,
and making a splash. All at the PGA Tour's gold standard. the Players' Championship on NBC and Peacock.
The number of Americans living alone has more than doubled since 1960, and now research shows living by yourself, it may negatively affect your health.
Yeah, Marty Salt shows us how having too much time alone could impact you.
Many Americans are living alone and isolated. Dr. Richard Schwartz believes
being separated from other people is an unnatural state for human beings.
Data from the U.S. Census Bureau shows about 30% of households in the U.S. are occupied by just one person.
More and more Americans are more and more socially isolated and more likely to describe feelings of loneliness.
A new study published in the journal Cancer found that adults who live alone have a 32% higher risk of dying from cancer. Social isolation and loneliness have also been linked to other health conditions like heart disease and dementia. And some research has suggested living alone increases the risk of death from any cause.
The effect of social isolation and loneliness on our health is as powerful as things like smoking, high blood pressure, obesity.
But if you do live alone, Dr. Schwartz says you don't have to be lonely. Make it a point to connect with others as much as possible. One study found regular 10-minute phone calls can help ease loneliness.
We are healthier, we are happier, we are less stressed when we maintain our connections to other people.
You may also want to try volunteering, joining a support group, or taking up a new hobby. Pets can also keep you company, and studies show owning one can improve both physical and mental wellness. Also, try keeping a gratitude journal. One study found daily gratitude writing lessened loneliness and improved health among older adults. With ways to combat loneliness and improve your health, I'm Marty Salt reporting.
It's now 5:56. It's time to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
On your screen right now is Benny. Benny reminding us all that daylight saving time is this weekend, and we all spring forward and lose an hour's sleep. Look, he's got a clock there. Benny was sent to us by Tammy and Seaford.
Okay, what's the guy who makes you sleep? No, he has the hat. Sandman. No. He looks like the Sandman.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was Santa Claus, but I see what he's doing there. Hi, Benny. We missed you. We want to see more of your pets on Delmarva. Keep sending us photos and telling us what makes your pet so special.
Right. You can just scan that QR code at the top right corner of your screen, and that will allow you to send pictures to us.
Easy peasy. All right, 5:57 now. It's time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out your door.
Yeah, we are dealing with rain on this Tuesday, and it is right now a yellow alert day.
Yes.
You guys think Benny was stealing my thunder a little bit with the clock? Yeah. Maybe he's saying that I'm not talking about daylight saving time enough? That's what I thought. We are looking at the rain. It is a yellow alert day, or morning, I should say. A lot of big puddles out there. Be careful. Rain through this morning. Tapers off through the day with cloudy skies, maybe some afternoon sun, and 57. Look at our Paul Davis 10-day forecast. Consecutive yellow alert days Wednesday and Thursday, with more heavy rain at break Friday. More rain later Saturday into Sunday, which is another yellow alert day. And as Benny mentioned, thanks a lot, Benny, for stealing my thunder. Clocks go ahead 1 hour for daylight saving time. We finally dry it out. Next week and warm it up.